Hi everybody, welcome back to Variety Moms. Today is Monday. If you have not seen our videos before, my name is Tara and I bring you our topic on Mondays. Raina does the topic of the week on Wednesdays and Mary Lou does the topic of the week on Fridays. So if you haven't already, click the subscribe button. We would love for you guys to come every week, 3 times a week, and see our content. This week, we are talking about tips for keeping your home tidy. I truly don't know what the other ladies are going to talk about, but I know for me, these are the things that I either already do or things that I'm going to start doing to try to keep my home tidier. And I've got a great visual aid for the first one. My very first one is go as paperless as possible. We moved 3.5 weeks ago. And I went and picked up our mail today that had been forwarded. And needless to say, it's insane. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of these, and whichever ones can be made paperless, I'm going to do that. I can have it sent to my email and filtered into a certain folder that is just bill related. But that will keep the paper clutter down in my home, which is a huge problem for me because once I have paper clutter, I hate going through it. And so I am going to actually jump on that as soon as I get done filming this video today because it's driving me crazy. So bills, junk mail, I think you can actually unsubscribe to junk mail, so that might be a better option. But I would definitely recommend going paperless as much as possible. There's some stuff I know you can't, may not have the option for, but if it's possible, go ahead and do that. Another thing I had done before, and I haven't started it again, but we're going to be doing, is to keep baskets in high traffic areas. So in my case, I'm thinking like my living room, the dining room, because Camden sometimes plays at the dining room table, but a different colored basket for each person who lives in the home. What this allows you to do is when someone is finished with their toy or finished with an item that they brought into that room, if they don't immediately take it back to where it belongs, you can put all of the things that belong to that person in their basket. Then that person is responsible for taking their basket and putting those things away. It's just one less step for whoever is the main housekeeper, whether that be the mom, the dad, if it's a combination of both. It's just an easier way. You can drop off that basket at your kid's room, drop it off in your own room. If you can immediately go through it, that's great. If not, you've got it there in the morning or whenever you do your next cleanup. This one I try to do every day, but it's not always something that it's not something I've made a habit yet. It's not always something that gets done, but loading and unloading the dishwasher daily. I try to do it as soon as I finish with any kind of dishes, but like I said, it's not a full habit yet. So that is going to be one of my goals for the next couple of weeks, is to daily load and unload the dishwasher. I know that sometimes you may load the dishwasher and not have enough for a full load. If that's the case, go ahead and do a light wash, and that will still get a small amount of dishes clean, and you can go ahead and unload them in the morning. Another thing is make checklists for yourself. I actually have a visual aid for this as well. This is definitely still a work in progress, but I'm making a family binder. And this first tab, I don't know if you can read it, but I've got daily checklists for cleaning, and then I also have checklists for weekly cleaning. So I've written down just basic stuff for each of the rooms. If you want to do more detailed cleaning and you would like to have that written down, by all means go for it. But like, I'm not going to clean my bathtub every day. So bathtub, toilet, mirror, things like that are all done on a weekly basis. In my kitchen, for instance, I'm going to sweep and mop weekly, but I will clean the oven and wipe down the shelves in the refrigerator monthly. For me, having a checklist makes me accountable, and so I also like to be able to mark things off, and so I've got them in these page protectors so that I can use a wipe-off marker and just mark those things off as I go. So that's motivating for me. Lists may not be motivating for you, but if they are, it's definitely something that you can do to motivate yourself every day and get a little bit done every day. And then finally, try to make it fun. I am not somebody that loves to clean, so I try to do things like setting a timer for 15 minutes and challenging myself to see how much I can get done in that 15 minutes, or making it a game with Camden. Whatever I can do to try and make that a fun time. Turn on music. If you don't get too distracted, turn on Netflix. Something that you can just listen to, even if it's mindlessly, and go ahead and just knock out whatever you can. So I hope that those tips help. If there is anything else that you do to make your home more tidy and make it easy to keep it tidy, comment it down below, because I'm always looking for new information and new ideas on how to do things like that. You guys have a fantastic week. We will see you next Monday. God bless.